you're at 109 right now.
All right, hey everybody. Welcome to iSEE109. Randy and I are here talking. We're catching up on the recent events here in Los Angeles. We live in the area that is what known as Ladera Heights, Baldwin Hills, Windsor Hills, La Tierra, what other?
Just Black Beverly Hills.
Black Beverly Hills,
all
View
of that.
Park,
Crenshaw, Slauson, all of that.
Crenshaw and Slauson, the Crenshaw District, made famous recently by Nipsey. You know, I have to bring Nipsey, call him into this. So, Thursday, there was a terrible accident. Um, it's been on the news. Everything has been reported. And so we're reporting on what happened. Randy called me. No, we were talking on Thursday around 1 or maybe it was around 2 o'clock. And I was on my way to Las Vegas. I stopped at the In-N-Out Burger company store in Baldwin Park.
Right.
Randy informed me that there was a car crash. A car flipped over. It was on fire, but the guy got out and he was safe.
Well,
that's what you said.
What? No, I actually said, do you have check your Citizens app when you get to Vegas, because I did not want to tell him about the event while he was driving. But then he was like, tell me. He was stopped. He says, I'm good. Like, let me know. So that's when I told him what had happened. And yeah, no, I didn't know. I don't think I had that much detail about it. I just knew that.
No. You didn't know what happened, but I mean, but you did say
the car was on fire.
Car flipped over. It was on fire, but the dude got out and he was safe. That's what I heard you say. Now, the thing about it, when I immediately heard that, I thought to myself, why are cars flipping over? Like, why? Like, there have been a number of like car flip overs all up and down Slauson. I'm talking like over the last 2 years, 2 or 3 years. Cars have been flipped over. There have been over in La Tierra, I was driving from the airport, I believe, and there was a car flipped over. I'm like, I don't expect people to drive so fast that their cars are flipping over unless someone tails them, hits the tail and causes them to flip over. I'm like, how are these accidents happening?
And right, and let me just add one thing. And also, you see like front parts of cars just sitting on the sidewalk. Like what? Like a whole car part, with a license plate attached. Like what's going on? Like it's like the common, or not common, but the norm to see these things like lately.
And then you were driving the other day.
Oh yeah, the same area where the accident happened. I was going westbound on Slauson, just waiting at the light. I was the first car in my lane, and
you were turning left?
No, I was going straight.
You were going straight.
I was at the light, so the light turned green, so nobody was going, and then I was the first one to go, but I was just going slowly, and then like a car went through the lights going on La Brea, northbound.
Wait. Okay. So you were going straight, and they were going to come
like the same thing.
Perpendicular to you.
Yes.
They just flew through the light.
Yes, like late, like the same thing that happened, but the car came from the opposite direction. But if I would have went any faster, that car would have hit me.
Right.
So that's why I just tend to always, go slow, and then no one else was going. But it just came out of nowhere. The car just went flying, and then I was like, "Oh my goodness!"
Drive defensively as you should.
Right, and then I called you because I was going to Rouse, and I was
like,
I was shaking. I was like, "Oh my goodness!" And then 2 days later, this happened.
And then at some point, I was riding down Slauson one day, and there was a car behind me. I guess it was in the next lane. I was just about to make a left turn off of Slauson, and the car just flew by, and I was like,
"Oh yeah, can you tell me like what's wrong?"
That's incredible. Yeah, that's incredibly fast. That's incredibly dangerous. And I just said to myself, I don't want to drive down Slauson anymore. That's Slauson has its reputation, well, for having just plenty of accidents, period.
Yes.
And when I experienced that firsthand, then I was like, oh, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not rolling down Slauson like that. No, thank you. So, all right. So those are our personal experiences there. And then on Thursday, um, no, it wasn't a car that had flipped over and that the guy had gotten out and was safe. It wasn't that. It was far worse than that because the video shows what happened, and we won't show that video. You can find that video on your own. But um, the purpose in talking about this is because I mean it happened. We need to talk about it. Um, and right now, as of right now, what I know or what news has been floating around is that she was in a very fragile state. Her ego, I guess, had been crushed because of something with her boyfriend. She was drinking alcohol. She probably had some drinks or whatever, but it was a situation with her boyfriend, and her fragile ego was diminished, and she was like, I guess this is it, and
The
she was
driver.
the driver,
Mm-hmm.
Texan, little girl from Texas. Well, not a girl, a woman from Texas, 37.
Well, she actually
Hmm?
she works out here. I think she got her degree. She probably was at some point from Texas, or I don't know how long she's been out here, but she worked at. Oh, I don't know. Should we talk about that? But at
Oh, we don't know. We don't know her. We don't know the situation. We're talking about what we've learned from
right.
different sources, but
Mm-hmm.
her LinkedIn information is there, and what the news sources have reported about her. I was able to quickly go to LinkedIn and find her profile, and yeah, it said she's from Texas. She's a travel nurse.
Right.
So I'm like, man, the stress of being a travel nurse, being displaced from your hometown, having to work in the big city, finding someone thinking that you are comfortable with that person and you are stable in a stable relationship, and then for that stability to be rocked, she was like, I'm done with all of this.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
And then she flies down the street.
Like she was flying, capital F flying. Like that was.
I guess I'm sure she was
Whew.
hoping to end her life, but she didn't. She didn't accomplish that. She's apparently still alive. Has she's been arrested?
She has been arrested.
She
She's
will be
obviously.
charged,
Hmm.
and she's already the result of her actions is she's killed 6 people,
Right, and 8 injured.
and all look now. I watched the video of the family of a relative and the young girl who, okay, I don't know, I forgot their relationship. She says, she was crying, she was sobbing and everything, but then when asked, what do you hope for, the resolution, her sadness turned into anger and like vengeance. She was like, I want you to feel the same pain you put, these people through. So I'm like, uh-oh, the whole city of LA is going to be like, we're coming down on this poor young Texan,
Right.
poor Texan who's a transplant out here in LA. So
I,
yeah,
I didn't see that video, but ooh, I can imagine.
Slauson Girl has the news. Shout out to Slauson Girl. She keeps us on point. She's got the information, news, and news sources and all of that. Slauson Girl. Check out Slauson Girl on Instagram for news and updates. Um, she's an excellent journalist from the community, and it's a very tragic, very sad, weekend now. But this is the talk of the town. This is the news story, and so please, everyone, be safe out there. Um, Kiss your loved ones, hug them really tight, kiss them.
What? Give me a kiss and tell them you love them, even if they don't say I love you back. Just let them know that you love them always.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Shoot, man, because this could be up in a moment, at any moment, y'all. Man, this is woo.
I just want to add something. Working in the hospital with professionals, I see a lot of patients, all kinds of things. So this can be preventable. Like if you have mental health issues, try to contact someone, talk to someone. Um, if you have a drink or if you're tired, it's okay, to let someone know, stay where you are, ask for help if, you need a ride, an Uber, or just you need to stay where you are. There are numbers you can call to get a ride or, just please just, think about your life and others when you're in that situation.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Randy, but you went over my 10-minute and 9-second mark. This is the iSEE109 podcast, y'all. Come on now.
You're at 109 right now.
Peace and blessings, y'all.
11:09.
11:09. That's even better.
See?
Here we go. 11:09.
Window seat surfing on the wing. As an adolescent, I dreamed of big things. Climb to the top of the mountain to see the scene. Petty wap don't want me to have anything. I'm the captain, no jet lag. Boeing jet swag. Floating to the sunset, keep the drinks coming back. She summoned me, gave me turbulence on the sink. Pretty flight attendant boarding pass, I'm a buddy. Stunting first class, vegan meal yummy. Right in the